Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tom with BuyMeAnIPhone.com. How are you guys doing? Today we're going to be checking out the M-Tech Designs Monaco carbon fiber case for the iPhone 4. This thing's hot, and it's real carbon fiber. It's hot. Before we get into it, real quick, I want to say a quick thank you to Mr. Larry Greenberg for passing this one along to me. I really do appreciate it. I fell madly in love with this case as soon as I saw his review on it. It's hot. Those of you who know me will know that I'm a bike geek and a tech geek, and I got a thing for carbon fiber. I have several carbon fiber parts on my bike, and I love carbon fiber. I'm a carbon junkie, and as soon as I saw this one, I fell madly in love with it. So thanks very much, Larry, for passing it along to me. I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, let's switch over to the close-up camera and check this bad boy out. Cool beans, guys. Here we are at the close-up camera checking out the M-Tech Designs Monaco case for the iPhone 4. Before I get right into the case, let's tell you a little bit about M-Tech Designs first. Some of you may not have heard of them before. I hadn't heard of them before I saw this case. M-Tech Designs is a company based out of the UK, and they were founded in 2006, making composite materials for composite components for the motorsports industry. Making aftermarket carbon fiber car parts, for motorsports and car enthusiasts and so on and so forth. And over the past 4 or 5 years, they've developed quite a reputation for being a very reputable company making very solid components. And, they're not somebody who just came around yesterday. They've been around for a while, and they know what they're doing when it comes to composite materials. So, very cool beans. So let's pop this bad boy open and check it out, see what we get included with it. Now, this one's not a cheap case. This is going to run you about 70 pounds. Which, UK, Great British pounds, which converted, to Canadian or US dollars, which are pretty much about even right now. It's about $110. So this is not a cheap case by any stretch of the imagination. However, carbon composite materials are not cheap either. It costs quite a bit to manufacture composite materials. For example, I have a carbon fiber crankset on my road bike, and it's worth like $400. So composite materials are not cheap. So I know $110 seems like a lot of money for an iPhone case, but considering that this is made out of real carbon fiber, there are plenty of snap-on-the-back cases and, fake carbon fiber cases out there that are quite cheap. But this is not fake. This is genuine, real carbon fiber. So, you're getting the real deal here. So you're going to pay a little bit of a price premium for it. But $110 is not unreasonable. It's not out of the question for carbon fiber materials. So included with the case, you also get a really big microfiber. This thing's big. There's a really good size microfiber included here. It's got the M-Tech Designs logo emblazoned upon it. And very cool beans. Really nice big microfiber for cleaning your case and your phone. Very cool beans. Also included is a couple of screen shields. Now these are not the best quality screen shields out there. I didn't use them. I've been using my SGP Ultra Oleophobic. But from what I understand, they're working on improving these. And you might see some better screen shields included with these down the road. And also, is a little instruction sheet. Tell you how to put it on, all that stuff. Install your screen shield, so on and so forth. Cool beans. So let's move over to the actual case itself. Now the actual case itself is a hybrid style case. It's a two-piece case with a soft TPU rubber material inner liner, and then the hard shell carbon fiber that goes over top. And as you can see from the inside, this is legitimate carbon fiber. This is real carbon fiber. That's what it looks like on the inside when it's unfinished. And the back and the outside, of course, is a really nice glossy finished carbon fiber. Very, very nice. So to put this on your phone, you're simply going to take your iPhone, which I set underneath my microfiber because I'm a silly man, and slip the inner TPU material on just like so. I mean, I guess you could rock it this way if you really wanted to. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to do so, but you could, technically speaking, if you like, I guess. And then what you're going to do is take the hard shell part and just slip it over the side. And as you can see, there are grooves here in the side that line up with the case itself. And simply slip it on like so. Take the other side, slip it up and over, and that's it. You're on. Kind of like snap on the back cover, really, except you're going up over top of the hybrid material, over the TPU material, instead of the bare iPhone itself. Once it's on, you can see it looks amazing. It is a gloriously sexy case. I love carbon fiber. I don't know how many times I've mentioned it in this review already, but I love carbon fiber, and this is my new favorite case for my iPhone 4. I haven't taken this thing off my phone since I got it. It is dead sexy. So let's take a look at all the cutouts and the headphone jack and stuff. The headphone jack is pretty small. If you're using oversized jacks, you might have a little bit of an issue getting in there, but your standard recessed jacks like the Apple iPhone and the Beats by Dre jacks, all that sort of stuff, those are all going to work fine. You're not going to have a problem with those whatsoever. The sleep wake button is a little bit recessed, just a tiny little bit recessed. It's a little bit difficult to get in there with your finger. You kind of have to use the edge of your finger and press in there. The cutout could probably be a little bit bigger, to be honest with you, because you know, it's not the easiest cutout in the world to access. It works fine once you get used to it. It hasn't really been a problem. I'm quite used to it now, so I can just simply hit it, unlock my phone, and I'm good to go. Once you get used to it, it's not a problem. But when you first get it, it's going to seem a little on the small side. The volume buttons are covered and provide nice tactile feedback. You can hear them clicking. Nice tactile feedback, no problem there. The vibrate cutout is quite small. Not really a big deal for me. I can still get in there and flick it with my fingernail, but I do have to dig a little bit. So there you go. See, I flicked it there. Dig in here, flip it back open. I have to dig a little bit with my fingernail. It's not super easy access, but I can still get to it just fine. The bottom is covered with your microphone and your speaker, and then kind of like the Apple bumper case, you have a little layer of rubber around there. Worked fine with all my third-party cables. So also docks in my GigaWare dual dock just fine. So it doesn't really seem to be much of a problem with third-party cables. It works with my Radtech cable, and it works with my Apple cable, and it works just fine. Cool beans. So onto the back, you see you do have a black rubber liner all the way around there, around the cutout, which is kind of a keyhole cutout. Tested this, took a few pictures, but didn't have any experience, any camera washout from the flash, nothing like that. It works just fine. And also on the back, you can see you have these 3 rubber points here. I like those. They give it kind of a nice symmetrical look. Whereas, you have the cutout here for the camera, and then you have these 3 dots here. Give it a nice symmetrical look. So you kind of have all 4 corners covered there. Gives it a nice symmetrical look. And these also protrude very, very slightly from the back of the carbon fiber itself. So if you lay it down on the table flat like that, you're going to have a little bit less chance of scratching it, because you have a little bit of bumper protection there. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's really essentially my review of the M-Tech Designs carbon fiber case. What I can't explain to you in the video is how amazing this thing feels in your hand. It is smooth as glass. I love the feel of carbon fiber. Real carbon fiber just has a really smooth, glass-like finish to it. And it just feels amazing in your hand. It feels phenomenal. And words really can't describe just how great this case feels in your hand, which it should. For $110 and real carbon fiber, it should feel amazing, and it absolutely does. It feels phenomenal. It also, excuse me guys, doesn't scratch very easily. As you can see, I've been rocking this thing for almost a week straight now, every day, and there's no real noticeable scratching to speak of. So it seems to be very scratch resistant as well, which is very, very cool. So it should stay really nice looking for you for a very, very long time. So cool beans, guys. That's pretty much going to do it for my review on the M-Tech Designs carbon fiber case, Monaco carbon fiber case for the iPhone 4. Again, big thanks to Mr. Larry Greenberg for sending this my way. I really do appreciate it, Larry. You are the man. Thanks very much. And that's going to do it for my review, guys. Make sure you head over to the website, buymeaniphone.com, and check out our other great reviews over there. And follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/UncleTone99. And we'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Cool beans. Rock on.